Yo, what's up, yo? This is Killer Priest, and I'm representing right now for Kofi Universe. That universe is the universe you should be in.
YouTube salute. Queen Latifah trends after fans think she died instead of Queen Elizabeth II. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content go live. Please check out new shorts in the album review playlist, K Reno and 38 Special Reviews. So the hip hop community was quick to pay its respects to England's Queen Elizabeth II, who passed away yesterday at the age of 96. It confused so many fans out in droves to pay respects to the only queen they know and love, Queen Latifah. So people on Twitter end up saying, I told my mama the queen died. She talking about Latifah. So, man, so many tweets went out from there. People was losing their mind. Um, Somebody ended up saying, motherfucking app had me scared. I thought Queen Latifah died and I was really about to cry. Somebody else said, everybody's saying rest in peace, Queen. Thought y'all was talking about Queen Latifah. I was about to cry. Um, Somebody else said, I'm endorsing Queen Latifah as England's next monarch. Then more people started to say, when my students heard Queen Elizabeth II died, one of them asked why the U.S. doesn't have a queen. My co-teacher, an older black woman, replied without missing a beat, we have a queen, Queen Latifah. Damn straight. The black community only recognized this queen, right? Queen Latifah. This is the only queen who has only stolen our diamond. Hashtag London Bridge is down. Queen Latifah, one of New York, is now the last reigning queen in the world. Queen Latifah, when she sees her name trending, long as Queen Latifah is all right, we good. Sincerely, Black Twitter. So Black Twitter went in. They said, they went in, and people, like on the news, you know, they said like, nah, they didn't really care too much about what was going on. Even Tucker Carlson hit back Thursday night against critics who called Queen Elizabeth a colonizer and celebrated her death, insisting that the British Empire was something to be proud of and calling it the most being empire the world had ever seen. Carlson spoke about the Queen's death was celebrated by some opinion writers, and one promised to dance on her grave, and another describing her 70-year-old reign as devastating. You know, some people are trying to defend her, but a lot of people are like, man, they ain't trying to hear that shit. They ain't trying to hear that shit because they already know about the criticism of the Britain's legacy of colonialism. If you think about, critics are responding to the relationship with the monarchy and systems of oppression, repression, and forced extraction of labor, and particularly African labor, and exploitation of natural resources, forces systems and controls in these places. Think about it. If you think about rubber, coca, coltan, um, gold, all of the resources over there, diamonds. You know, this woman right here, she comes from that bloodline of colonialism. The British colonial empire is an institution that enriched itself through violence, death, and oppression. So somebody said this, if anyone expects me to express anything but disdain for the monarch who supervised a government that sponsored the genocide, that massacred and displaced half of my family, and the consequences of which those alive today are still trying to overcome, you can keep wishing upon a star. This is an associate professor of the second language acquisition at Carnegie Mellon University. See, people coming out saying like, no, they don't got time for that. And they said it's a lot. Another person. This is another professor saying she's a child of colonization. Her mother was born in Trinidad, and her father in Nigeria. They met in England in 1950s as colonial subjects who were sent there for university. They married there and moved to Nigeria together. Oh, they're talking about this professor. Her name is Anya. Anya, in addition to the colonization on the side of Nigeria, there's also human enslavement in the Caribbean. Yeah, there's human enslavement. She said there's a direct lineage I have to not just people who were colonized, but also who were enslaved by the British. So yeah, while Elizabeth ruled as Britain navigated a post-colonial era, she still bore a connection to its colonial past. Like I just told you, that lineage, that bloodline, which was rooted in racism and violence against the Asian and African colonies. They have been growing calls in recent years for the monarchy to confront its colonial death. So a lot of African professors, African descendant professors are, coming out saying that they didn't give a damn if she died. That was the last thing, on their plate. And I'm only paraphrasing, so I'm not saying they actually said that, but they looking like, man, my family's still struggling. So what more can I do? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, am I sad? We all gotta die one day. That's all I gotta say. The people that's sad for her, that's fine. Let them be sad. We're gonna have people in the Black community or in the African diaspora community that's gonna pass away. Nobody don't give a damn. So it's one of those things. Is Black people throughout the African diaspora, we're dealing with imperialism. We're dealing with racial discrimination. We're dealing with this class caste system. So this is something we got to continue to fight to get ourselves in a better position. Post your comments below. Post smash Black Panther, the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.